Today on Drew. You have no idea what's about to happen.
It's your birthday.
Oh my gosh! We have a few party tricks up our sleeves. He's the first person that cared about me.
Plus, the one guest she never saw coming.
Nice to see you. Happy birthday.
It all starts now.
Is she gonna be all right?
Hi, it's my birthday. I'm so excited. I love birthdays. And we all thought it would be a really fun idea if I didn't know anything that was gonna happen today. How cool is that?
This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm here, but we can't really do the Drew Barrymore show without Drew Barrymore, can we? So Drew, come out. We haven't seen each other in more than a year.
I know.
Except for on text.
We were texting all day yesterday, and I was like, hey, Savannah and I
We
were
get
just
to see
texting
each
videos
other
all day.
But have a seat in your own show, in your own house.
I just want to say, in the words of Pretty Woman, if I forget to tell you, I had a really wonderful time tonight.
You know what? I think you are gonna have a wonderful time. You have no idea what's about to happen, right?
I don't know, but my mouth fell on the floor that D Nice is here. Derek, are you there? I'm freaking out.
I am.
Oh, he's spinning everything for you. The VFFs, by the way, also have your same birthday, February 22nd.
222!
We're having a little Pisces party right here. I just want to say that I am super happy to be here, and that when we met a few years ago now, I think even before we had our kids, it was love at first sight. And it still is. And what I'm finding out is that everybody feels that way around you, Drew. You make everybody feel like they're instant best friends.
That's the picture. That's the day we met, and I have that in a picture frame in my dressing room, right upstairs.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I hope you have your party pants on, and it seems that you do, and your party flower, which I'm in love with. We have surprise guests, check, huge giveaways, and so much more coming throughout the show. But first, we are going to kick off our celebration exactly as we should, with an intimate look at you, the one and only Drew.
Drew Barrymore, this is your life. Acting before she could even walk, Ms. Barrymore has since appeared in almost 100 movies, TV shows, and miniseries. On the other side of the camera, she started her own production company when she was just 19 years old and has since produced over a dozen films, including Charlie's Angels, with a combined box office earnings over $2 billion, that's billion with a B. But that's not all. For over a decade, she's spearheaded an entrepreneurial empire that includes a home line, eyewear, hair tools, kitchenware, and an award-winning makeup brand that's Flower Beauty. She's a bright light in the dark, a breath of fresh air, an eternal optimist, and one wild flower. She is Drew Barrymore. Happy birthday, Drew.
Drew, this is your life, and these are the people that love you. Okay, we are ready for our first surprise guest, and I'm gonna give you some clues, okay? Let's see how you would do. He would be on your top 10 list of guests I think you'd want at any party. You once surprised him on his birthday.
Oh my God.
And his stupid human trick is being one of the greatest television hosts of all time. Do you know who this might be?
I know exactly who it is.
Who is it?
David Letterman.
Let us welcome David Letterman. Hi, Dave.
Everybody. Hi, Drew. Happy birthday. Savannah, hello, how are you?
Hi. She's dying. She can't believe it.
Oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time catching my breath. I can hear you. Dave!
I can't hear her.
Oh,
Is there a filter?
Wait.
Do you have a filter on? I can't. Tell her to unmute. Can you unmute?
Are you Zooming, Dave? What's like?
Yeah.
Are you good at technology?
I'm not a cat.
That is everywhere.
I'm sorry, I can't hear her.
Oh. Well, you look like a fine cat.
Can you hear me?
Okay, it's the thought that counts,
yes,
Dave.
we can hear you.
We hear you. Can you hear us?
Forget it. Forget that.
Can you believe? I mean, that's so sweet of him to do that.
I know.
When was the last time you actually saw Dave?
I feel the same way he does about Zoom.
Yeah.
Especially when my daughters crash at
Sit down. Oh, my.
We're gonna need the tissues.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that you came here.
Let me tell you something. You know that little trick with the computer and stuff, that Zoomer thing? That was my idea.
That was good. You still got it.
Oh, thank you.
It was really effective. I really thought, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, Dave, I get it too.
No, you're actually crying.
Yeah.
Oh, that breaks my heart. God bless you.
I'm so grateful that you are showing up for me.
I can't thank you enough for everything and the friendship that you demonstrated for us when we were on the show, and it meant a great deal then, and this means a great deal as well. Happy birthday, and thank you for. Or did I invite myself?
No.
I don't know how this happened.
You're kind of the guest of honor next to Drew, but wait, we just have
Poor
to
dear is actually crying.
She's crying. She's shocked. I told her. She really thought she might know who
I
was
love
coming.
you.
I love
really
you as
do.
well.
Okay, wait, hold on, because we want to hear everything. We want to hear all of your stories. We have to take a break, okay? Will you stick with us?
Do I go back to the Zoomer?
No, stay right here. We're going to have a lot more with Drew and Dave when we come back to the Drew Barrymore Show. Oh, my God. What we had, you know? And so I just welcome back to the Drew Barrymore Show. This is so weird. It's Drew's birthday. I'm Savannah Guthrie. I'm here to celebrate Drew. Oh, just David Letterman swinging by to shock Drew. I don't think surprise is the word. I think it's shock.
I know it's not my show to produce, but how great would this be if it was really a surprise for Savannah Guthrie? Ladies and gentlemen,
got up on this table. And, you know, in fact, I think we should roll a certain clip.
Get off the furniture.
I mean, what is going on?
Would you like me to do a dance for you?
What?
Hi, Paul. Paul, give me some blues.
Oh, my God. Oh, geez. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness.
That happened. Dave, do you remember that? Anything about that?
I'll tell you honestly, I used to watch old movies, Blackboard Jungle, Glenn Ford. And what happens is the juvenile delinquent teenagers take over the classroom, and they're up on Glenn Ford's desk, and they're going to beat him up. And so Drew is there. I love the high Paul. and then she climbs up on the desk, and I thought to myself, oh no, I've lost control of the class. and then my next thought was, I think I'm probably going to get kicked. And then everything changed. You know, like in The Wizard of Oz when it goes from black and white to color?
Yeah.
That's what it was like.
I had no plan of doing that. It was one of those moments in my life where I felt like a magnet was pulling me, and it was all very playful and well-intended. And I just had no idea where it was going. And I almost was like, should I be embarrassed? Did I do something bad? Am I in trouble? And I knew in that moment that with one turn you could have gone, why did you do that? What's wrong with you? And instead, you had that smile and you said to everyone, this moment is okay.
Oh my God.
That was the moment.
Oh my God.
I hope that I can be half the man Dave is right now and just let something innocent and spontaneous be innocent and spontaneous.
Well, I recognized it immediately as being unique. It had not happened prior to me, has not happened since to me. And later I was thinking, oh, geez, now what if she goes and does this on Leno's show? Then I'll really be upset.
Well, with all due
But
respect,
it was kind of a connection for us throughout our the rest of our existence here.
You compelled me in a moment to take a risk, and you allowed it to be paid off with kindness and reciprocity and goodness and humor, which is my ultimate. Honestly, I think that's the greatest award and reward that people can give each other in life.
Later, we were, of course, married.
Yes, we went to a church,
last that
got
long,
married.
but
Look at me. I'm like, I think you're so cute.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did. I've had a crush on you forever.
We were happy for another 20 minutes there.
That's right. Like a normal marriage.
Drew was on your show 20 times. That's
20
gotta be
times,
one
that's
of your
remarkable.
best guests.
Well, again, yes, absolutely. And this is why all credit to you, because in the world of show business, you have two things. You have show business friendships, which are not really friendships, and then you have actual friendships. And I considered our relationship to be a true friendship. Thank you.
I was not there for shock value. I was there to share a moment with you that took on a little bit of a life of its own, but my heart was so well intended towards you.
Well, now let's talk about the circumstance now. Are you enjoying this part of your life?
Yeah, as hard and challenging as it is, I just feel like when I wake up in the morning, I wake up to Savannah and Gail. I go to sleep to people like you, and you know, I think of a Jimmy Fallon who's like family. And you guys are who jumpstart and close out our days. And that's why I felt so privileged to step into a role that has been so important to me as a citizen and a human being walking around. You are literally telling people it's okay to start their day. Here's how it's going to go. Here's some optimism. Here's some news. Here's some information. And you would say, you got through the day. I'm going to put you to bed. Congratulations.
Right.
Now you're allowed to laugh.
This is a great way for you to look at it, because it's true. The landscape in the early morning, middle of the day, or whenever we see you, several other people have helped along the way, have been very beneficial. Oprah was fantastic.
So, Dave, do you like being a guest?
No, I'm very uncomfortable about it, although I'm very pleased about the Zoomer thing, and I mentioned that was my idea.
It was good.
It worked.
Yeah. No, because I have nothing. Let me tell you something. Can I talk? A lot of places don't want me to talk.
Not here.
It's interesting about life. You learn things over that you already learned, and then you forget because you're drawn toward the mundane. So you can't be sucked into the reality, the drama, and the ugliness that can be provided by life. So you're drawn toward the mundane. And you learn these lessons again and again. And because of the pandemic, you know people who have had it and perhaps died. I know people who have died. Same with all of us. We're looking at 500,000 people. I don't know how many wars that is, but 500,000 stunning that we're living with every day. So I think humanity is temporary. And we all know that. And because it's temporary, we need each other. We more than ever, when you realize it's temporary, need each other. So I'm trying to be outgoing and pleasant and helpful whenever I can.
I always talk about both of your shows as such like my training ground, my inspiration, what I needed in life. When I would see you out in your trench coat, man in the field, I love you both so much. I honestly live to make you proud. I mean that with all of my heart. I can't believe I get to call you guys my friends.
Is she going to be all right?
We love you so much. And you know what, Drew? I got to say thank you for bringing us together. I never got to meet Dave Letterman.
That's right.
And now...
Savannah Guthrie, I said, oh, yeah, I know Savannah Guthrie. And then I realized, no, we never did.
No, but we're probably going to text all the time now or Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You saw how much trouble I had with the Zoomer.
Dave, thank you so much. This was a great way to kick off the party. This was awesome. The love is just getting started, okay?
Oh my.
And we've got it. Oh yeah, we're just getting started, but we've got to have gifts, because what is a party without gifts? So Ross is here for our VFFs who are also celebrating their birthdays. Hi, Ross.
Drew. Well, it's not just you celebrating either, right? Our VFFs are all celebrating their birthdays today. And guess what? You're all getting some gorgeous accessories from Kendra Spot Jewelry to bring home. We need a little sparkle on a birthday like this. The Zorte gold pinch cuff bangle, as well as the Regina Pearl hoop earrings in gold. A little bling for your birthday. And we're just getting started, Drew.
All right, again, Dave, thank you so much for being here to celebrate our Drew. We're gonna have more surprises right after this. And welcome back, Drew. Are you having a good time at your birthday party?
I don't know what I did to be this lucky. Honestly, I'm a person who never shuts up, and I'm totally speechless.
Well, we're just getting started. Just the idea of our next surprise birthday guest had us at a fever pitch. Most know him as the host of The Tonight Show, but you know him, Drew, better as Bill.
Bill!
Who do you think it is?
It's Jimmy Fallon!
With a very special message for Drew.
When Drew first interviewed me for her show, she asked who I was most starstruck by, and I told this story about Paul McCartney, it got me thinking about meeting your idols. There's kind of three ways it can go. One, you meet your favorite celebrity, and they're a monster, and you go, oh, I shouldn't have met my idol. Two, you meet your idol, and they're exactly what you want them to be, and actually, you go, this is amazing, which is like Paul McCartney. And then third option is meet a celebrity, and that celebrity is Drew Barrymore. And she is so stunning and warm and endearing and interested in you that you walk away thinking, wow, like, wait, Drew Barrymore isn't just a celebrity, I think she's my best friend. That's how I felt when I met Drew for the first time. I was on Saturday Night Live, Drew was hosting. She was so creative and had 1,000 ideas and was so giving. And I remembered she was going over cue cards and someone was trying to wig. And as it was happening, some other person came over and said, Drew, I just want to show you, I have a tattoo of you on my leg. And she was like, that is so, oh, that's beautiful. But this happened in like 10 seconds. So can you imagine someone's life that happens to you and totally multitask, cool as a cucumber, just like, yeah, oh yeah, and just, honestly, just I'll never forget it. And luckily, I got to be friends with Drew from that moment on till now. So I'm very, very lucky. She's one in a zillion. No matter who you are, she makes you feel like the most important person in the room.
I think Jimmy said the smartest thing. He said, Drew is so interested in you.
Very much
When
so.
you sit down with someone, you feel like, Drew, you only have eyes for that person sitting across from you, and that's why you're good at this job, and that's why everybody loves you. Welcome back, everybody, to Drew's birthday celebration. We have another surprise. We can't stop.
And I have no idea what's happening
No,
here.
you really, really don't. Now, I'm gonna give you some clues for our next guest. Are you ready?
Okay.
You first met over coffee. She's been a real angel in
Cameron.
your life. And you may know her as Poo Poo.
Yeah.
It's Cameron. Cameron Diaz! Wait, speak English for the rest of us.
Oh, that's how we talk, I know. That's how we say hello and goodbye, and it lasts a long time. We know what we're saying.
Yeah. Cameron, of course you had to be here because as long as I've known Drew with just a few years, I've always known one thing, and that is that Cameron, AKA Poo Poo, is her very, 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 very closest friend. What are some of your favorite birthday memories and Drew memories?
We have spent so many birthdays together. Usually we have, we get to actually be together. Usually we're together. Somehow we always get together. We're not big gift givers. We're more about experience. So we always try to go someplace and do something with the girls and be together and cook and eat and hang and stay up all night and just have the best time.
She's still the only person who's convinced me. Well, not convinced me. I don't like co-sleeping with anyone. It's a thing. I don't know why, but it's just my thing. If it's like a lover, then obviously that's different. But no friends. No, I will sleep in a bathtub. I've slept on a pool table. Like, you name it. But this one,
You spoon with poo-poo?
Oh my gosh, yes. And we've lived together for periods of time and been roommates. And I've slept in a tent while like my fever was breaking on a Chilean mountain in a thunderstorm in like Patagonia. Yeah, I mean, we've been everywhere together.
Can you guys please explain the nicknames? Because you have, can you? I guess that's a real question, can you?
Well, it started out as like classic boy humor. And then it just evolved into a true term of endearment. And then it just stuck.
When we're at a restaurant, she'll, say to the waiter, ask Poo-Poo what she wants, and people.
Well, now, Charlie's Angels, of course, is everyone's favorite movie. I saw that the Sex and the City ladies are getting back together. It did make me think, could there be a Charlie's Angel reunion? Would you guys ever? I'm getting an amen from the crowd here.
I'm glad that people feel that way. I'll be grannies and inner tubes with Poo-Poo. So, that we can do anything and everything as long as we're together. I have a whole life to live with you.
I always say never, and I feel the same way. There's never a time where we're not going to be connected or, consider something together. I can't wait to just grow old with you and to experience the rest of our life together, because it's truly one of the great joys of my life is our friendship. And when I think about you, I'll cry, because I just think you're so special. And to celebrate you is the absolute, every year, it's one of my favorite times of the year is to get to celebrate you.
You've made me a better person my whole life, and you've seen me through everything. Ugly, beautiful, loss, life,
and birth. And the thing about me getting your bed is literally I just didn't want to sleep on the floor all night holding your hand from the ground.
I know, because that was a bad breakup, and and yet every breakup was okay because we were always there. And I can't wait to grow old with you too, because we're gonna be old together.
I know, it's Charlie's Grannies.
Yes.
We just came up with the concept. She actually sent something for you. We're in your kitchen. It's in your fridge over here. A little, well, you'll see. Something
I hope it's her wine, Aveline. Is it Aveline? It's Aveline!
Okay.
By the way, allow me to use this moment to talk about Cameron's amazing wine line.
But cut that part out, because you don't need to talk about my wine. This is just to toast you.
Excuse me, that's my sister you're talking about, and I'm really proud because also you're trying to put something out there that's better for people, and everybody loves it.
A toast to you, Drew.
I love you, Savannah. I love you, Poo-Poo.
It's delicious, by the way, Cameron. Send me a case. I love it. Okay, Ross.
Hook a brother up, too. Come on,
Yes,
Cameron.
exactly. It's gift time, Ross.
Yeah, gift time, and you guys are gonna flip out about this one. It's the Flower Tool, our hair tool's titanium rotating iron. This colorful hot tool is both beautiful and functional. The full collection of hair tools can be found exclusively in Walmart stores and on walmart.com. And our BFFs are getting it. Happy birthday! Back to you.
All right, we are going to be right back, but there are two very special guests who couldn't be here today, but they had a really good excuse. Get the tissues out. They were at school. Take a look at the little cartoon that your daughters, Frankie and Olive, put together.
Oh, no.
Hi, Mom. Olive and I wanted to send you a special message on your birthday. So here it goes. We love you more than squirrels and poles. We're eating cheese in the breeze. We love you more than holding hands or swinging on the trapeze. We love you so much it makes us nuts. We love you so much with all our guts. There was really one thing left to say. You're the best mom in the world. Happy birthday.
I'm so interested.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll sidebar about that. Welcome back. It's time for Drew's News. And by the way, I have no idea what I'm saying because what's in the prompter is a surprise. I don't even know the headline.
That's right. That's why it's so fun. You put the Drew in Drew's News, and today It's all about you. You've been making headlines your whole life, from big newspaper profiles to rave reviews to even your advice for New Year's resolutions back in 1983. You told people not to smoke, not to drink, and to avoid salt. You also told them they should go see E.T. because, quote, that's good for you. Well, E.T. is still one of the biggest movies of all time, and you're still one of our most beloved stars. Let's take a look at a clip from Entertainment Tonight of you talking about making this iconic film.
I could act like myself the whole time on that shoot because Gertie sort of was like me. Sometimes I cry and she does sometimes cry, and it's a story about a whole family, and I love doing that movie.
When you were in E.T. and even afterwards, a lot of what you talked about is how crazy you were about Steven Spielberg. Are you still such good friends?
Yes, we love each other. I go over to his house and we play games and we see each other a lot, and we're still best friends.
Yeah. He's like the first person I knew cared.
He does care. Can you venture a guess about who is about to join us right now?
First person that cared about me.
Yeah. Please welcome the man behind countless blockbusters, Oscar, Golden Globe, and Emmy Award-winning director who needs no introduction, Steven Spielberg.
Oh, Drew face. I still care about you. I've always cared about you. Ever since that first time this little blonde hurricane walked into an audition in my office and took us by storm, and then soon took the entire world by storm. That was you then, and that is you today.
You know, I think one of the people that mean the most to me to be accountable and a good person and have my you-know-what together is definitely you. I always thought every time I was doing something good or right, I would always think about, you know, how you would think and feel about it, because I loved making you proud. I live to make you proud.
Oh, Drew, thank you. And you've made me so proud so consistently for I don't want to say so many decades, but come on, let's face it, it's been so many decades.
It's going to be 41, it's 40 years. It's 40 years.
Her E.T. interview was the best, because when she walked into the office, she didn't want to talk about the movie. She didn't even care what the film was about. She wanted to talk to me about her punk band she was forming.
The Purple People Eaters. None of it really existed, but
so we put a song in E.T., Purple People Eaters, just in order to please Drew, to make that story kind of have a full circle.
Tell me if this is right, you guys, that it was actually Drew at 6 years old who came up with the line when she sees E.T. for the first time and she says, I don't like his feet.
Yeah, she said that during rehearsal, and I said, oh, Drew, can you remember to say that when the cameras are rolling? And she said, okay. And when we rolled the cameras, that was the first thing she said. Yeah, Drew came up with a lot of lines in the movie that Melissa Matheson had not come up with.
And there's the famous story, and I think we have a follow-up today, courtesy of Steven, that when Drew posed for Playboy,
yeah,
he sent you a quilt, and it said, cover up.
Yep, because that's what parents do.
And Steven, then what happened?
Well, then I sent her the Playboy layout, and I had somebody from an artist come over and do paper doll cutout clothes, which I glued onto all of the partially exposed photographs, and sent the whole thing back to Drew. Now she's dressed.
Yes.
And then about a week later, Drew sent me something. And I don't know if you have it there, but she sent me an apology.
That was my response to the Playboy. It's being covered up. Yep. And those are still like in one of your rooms in your house. Yes! Oh my God, there it is. Yep,
You're dressed as a nun.
What she said on the picture was, she said the first one was, I'm sorry. The second one was, I've seen the light. And the last frame is, I'm on my way.
You always just inspired me to be my best, and then you held both of my girls, my Olive and my Frankie. You know, Olive, right when she was born, she was so little, and she fell asleep on your chest.
Remember.
And
I remember.
I love you, and you've had an incredible family. You know, I was like a first young person in your life.
You were my training wheels for fatherhood, Drew.
I'm so glad, because there's no way I'd be sitting here without you, ever. I love you so much, and thank you
Drew.
for.
And thank you. And let me just say one thing. Just a little more fatherly advice, but maybe more professorial advice. I want you to direct more. I loved Whip It so much. As you know, you came to my office and we sat in the screening room and you showed me a rough cut of your film for the first time. And then I loved Our Deal, Best Coast, the music video you made in 2000, and I think it was 9 or 2011. And I just think you're a gifted director, and I want to see you do that more.
I love you so much.
You continue to make me so proud, and I love you too, Drew. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for my life. All right, we are back in a moment with more surprises and more Drew's news right after this.
Hey Drew, it's Gordon, your favourite chef, wishing you a very happy birthday from Gordon and Oscar. Lots of love.
Holy moly, Oli, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Drew. Peach and I love you so much. We're your biggest fans. And we just want to say, happy birthday, Drew, you. Isn't that right? You've been a huge inspiration and just a light in my life, and I'm so happy to see you thriving and killing it and talking to all my friends on your show. Happy birthday, Drew, you.
Hey, nice. I love you. Welcome back to Drew's News. This is your show.
Well, Savannah, it says here that you've got a news story for us.
I sure do, Drew. It's a big one, too. There's a huge mystery. It's been absolutely stumping experts for decades, and we decided it was time to do a little digging of our own. So we got Dateline's Keith Morrison on the case.
Oh my gosh.
And he filed this report in today's Drew Crime.
Oh my gosh, we've been talking about
Take a look.
if he would ever do something with us.
Hello, and welcome to Drew Crime Mysteries, a true crime series dedicated to mysteries surrounding people named Drew. I'm Keith Morrison. People who know her say that Drew Barrymore can light up a room. In fact, she lights up a room so much, it's a little suspicious.
Drew is too nice. I mean, who is that nice? It just it started to concern me.
She spends entire segments of her show helping people with stain removal. That's not normal.
She also doesn't age. Her skin is like a baby's butt. Yeah, like a baby's booty, yeah.
It's just so hard to believe someone like her really exists. And that's when we started to think, what if she doesn't?
What if Drew Barrymore isn't real? What if Drew Barrymore doesn't exist? I mean, I was married to her. I don't even know if she exists.
Yes, her friends feared the worst. But Drew Barrymore did exist. Or did she?
We started wondering, maybe she's some type of hologram or collective hallucination.
Maybe she's just a bunch of kittens in a human suit. I mean, has anybody thought about that?
Yes. Drew Barrymore seemed a little too good to be true. So, we obtained a little bit of Drew Barrymore's DNA. And what did we discover? Why, it was shocking. It confirmed not only does Drew Barrymore exist, she's one of a kind. That's it for this edition of True Crime Mysteries. Thank you for joining us.
Joining us now is the man who finally, after decades, cracked the case, Keith Morrison.
No.
Oh man, that was such a tough one too. Oh, the people we had to talk to, the dirt we had to dig.
I cannot believe.
Hello, Drew. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And of all the things that could have been said about me, this was so tame and kind.
Well,
Yeah.
we left some of those things on the cutting room floor.
Understandably so.
Keith, was this one of the sweetest and most adorable mysteries you've ever had to solve?
Undoubtedly the sweetest and most adorable mystery.
Keith, thank you so much for making Drew's day special. It's so fun to have
Thank
you here. And I am happy
So
to...
I'm delighted to be here. I'm still pinching myself on happy birthday, Drew.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we are back right after this.
Yes! That's what we do!
Well, Ross put on his party outfit for this last segment.
Thank you for noticing. This is my third change for you, Miss Barrymore. All right, it's your birthday and you deserve it.
I clocked every sweater you were wearing.
Thank you.
This is definitely my favorite outfit.
I agree.
It's so you.
I look great. Thank you for noticing. All right, and Drew, you're going to freak out over this next gift, all right? Because our girl Drew, we know her. She loves organizing baskets and shelf liners. She's a real party animal, matching little bowls for everything on her desk. And her happy place is where?
Not Marie. Oh, God, sorry. Marie Kondo is my happy place.
Yes.
And she's doing a collab with the Container Store.
Which we dorked out over on Drew's News.
Oh, yeah.
You love the Container Store. And guess what, BFFs? You are all getting a $150 credit.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
Okay, we still have one more gift. This one is for you, though, Drew. I want to say hello to our final surprise. Live from City Hall, please welcome the mayor of West Hollywood, California, Lindsay Horvath. Hi, Madam Mayor, how are you?
I am great. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate the one and only Drew Barrymore. She grew up here. This is her hometown. We know this is a place where we hold her dear in our hearts. And West Hollywood is just so proud of the success that Drew has had. And while many people know us for fabulous gay men, I myself am partial to powerhouse women. So.
and Mayor Horvath, I know there's a special reason you wanted to be here for Drew's birthday and a special gift for her. Can you tell us?
Yes, so we have a very official proclamation to make today here in the city of West Hollywood. Allow me to read. Whereas Drew Barrymore, who grew up on North Poinsettia Place in West Hollywood, is recognized as a celebrated actress, producer, director, talk show host, and entrepreneur. And whereas Ms. Barrymore has a special connection to the city of West Hollywood, now therefore be it resolved that the City Council of the City of West Hollywood declare February 22nd, 2021, Drew Barrymore Day in West Hollywood, California.
It's your day! Thank you. I just officially had a heart attack.
All right, having your own day is great, but there's even more. Mayor Horvath, what else do you have for Drew?
Oh my God.
Today, we would like to bestow upon you, Ms. Barrymore, a key to the city of West Hollywood. Thank you for being such a wonderful ambassador of our community. Happiest of happy birthdays.
I love that you're in a top hat giving me this. So it really does feel Wizard of Oz. Thank you, Mayor Horvath. I'm very grateful.
So
I loved growing up in West Hollywood. It was such an interesting community to grow up in. It was really open-minded and open-hearted, and it set me up for success in life to accept people and care about them and love them for who they were.
And we love you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
this feels like a little Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. It's beautiful.
really
Click your
does.
heels, but it's all true. Everyone loves you. Ross.
What?
We forgot the cake. Can we roll out the cake?
Do it without a cake. Come on.
Oh, it's a pretty one.
Thank you. It's so beautiful.
Drew, you are loved. You are loved. Happy birthday. And this is your show, so you have to say goodbye.
D-Nice, I can't believe you are here. What you did for all of us when you started Club Quarantine made us feel like everything was gonna be okay when we were the most scared. So thank you.
We love you, Drew. I hope you just are soaking it in. I hope you absorb it. And when you lay your head down in bed tonight, I hope all these memories come rushing back and you just really feel it because it's your birthday. Every day is Drew Barrymore Day.
Definitely the best day of my life. And I really just want to say thank you to Chris and Ember and Jason and Marianne and Robin and Lee and Mr. Daniel and everyone I do this show with. Like, literally, I wish I could be cooler and keep it together, but I can't. I love you guys so much. I don't know how I will ever pay this back, but I will live my life paying it forward. Thanks, you guys.